it's all painted up, as you saw in the last video. Awesome, very excited. So, I'm putting the stop tailpiece on, the bridge on. Then I'm going to put these on and then string it up. The reason for that is to put the pickups on, I want, because there's no holes or anything, so to put the pickups on, there's some wiggle room, and I want to know exactly where to put them so that the pull pieces will line up with the strings. So that's the deal with that. So we're going to put these on. Okay, as we did before, I'm going to actually, we'll zoom in a bit. And should be all centered. No, not at all. Is that centered? That's better. And that is all good. Alrighty. So, what I'm going to do is put these on so it has the little bushing, and then this little like bolt type thing that fits into the sleeve. So nice. And I have somewhere right here the correct size little ratchet. But the problem is this piece goes in and the top of this actually hits the bottom of this. So you put it on and you can tighten it a bit, and then right as you get to sort of the end, what I have to do is pop this slightly out just to get an extra like 1/16 of an inch or whatever. Okay. You can actually pop it pretty much almost all the way out. It just wiggles and it doesn't actually hold on, but it's still, you can still turn it. So what I'm going to do is put all 6 on, just sort of finger tight, because then I'm going to straighten all of the pegs to make sure that they're all nice and straight before I drill the little pilot holes that sort of hold the tuners in place. So the little pilot holes, it keeps them from kind of spinning. So I'm going to do that and I will be right back. I put the tuners on and straightened them out as best I could. I'm sure I could have measured everything and done all that and drawn guidelines and whatever, but I think they look good enough. So I put a bit of tape on this for the length of the little tiny screws. You definitely always want to use pilot holes for any screws. With these tiny screws, even more so, because you don't want to strip one of those little tiny, the little Phillips head tops on them. So I put a little bit of a piece of tape for the depth, because you don't want to obviously punch through. And now I'm just going to drill the little holes, the pilot holes for the screws. Just nice and careful. Then the next one. Okay, I'm going to do the rest of it and I'll be right back. I have this nifty little Seymour Duncan. I don't know if you can see the logo and everything, but a Seymour Duncan little screwdriver, and it's just the perfect size for little tiny screws like this. So put it into the pilot hole and just carefully screw it in. Make sure that we're pressing down so that we don't strip anything. So what I'm going to do is put in all the rest of them, the other 5, and then flip the neck over. Obviously the whole guitar, so it's tight. It doesn't have to be, it's not holding, this little screw isn't holding this on. All it's doing is keeping it from twisting. So you just tighten it just snug. The bolt head thing, hex head, on the other side is what clamps it on nice and tight. So after I put the other 5 on, I'm going to flip this over and just tighten all of those hex little things, I don't even know what they're called, and string it up, and then we'll look at putting in the pickups. Actually, what I'm probably going to do is put the pickups underneath the strings, string it up, but leave the pickups loose, and then position them and do all of that. So that's putting the tuners on.